Briley, how motivated were you to make an impact in game one last weekend?
Yeah, there's a lot of motivation just with everything going on, but I was just trying to control what I could control and do whatever I was asked to do. And for unfortunately we weren't able to come out with the win. So time to evaluate ourselves and see what more of an impact we can have on the next one.
When you think back to that game, what do you think you personally did best, and what ways can you still improve moving forward?
Yeah, I think there's a couple of technique things that I think towards the end of the game, whether it was fatigue or whatever, that I kind of, need to work on and continue to get better at. Overall, game one, knowing schemes and stuff, I felt comfortable out there. I felt that the coaching staff, did a great job of preparing us to know what our schemes were and things like that. And when it came to those, I felt comfortable. So that was a good thing for game one and a new offense.
John?
Yeah, Briley, I was going to ask about the play on the fourth down conversion that you caught near the sideline. Did you have an idea going into it, like that, hey, that play's likely coming to me, that's designed for me?
It was actually a check. And from the point that he checked the play, I knew it was coming to me. And, Skylar did a great job of putting the ball outside of where the defender could catch it, made it an easy catch for me. And I think that just shows the type of football player and really leader and commander of the offense that Skylar is, to be able to go up there 4th and 2, I think it was, and make a check and make a big time throw to keep the chains moving.
So I would ask you, how much does that reiterate, hey, this is a guy that really has a lot of trust in me already early in my career here at K-State?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good indicator of, not just me and him, but just the comfort level that there is overall with our players. It happened to be me and him on that specific play. And, it shows that he's comfortable putting the ball in people's hands. If there was somebody else in that situation, he'd have done the same thing. But I think it really shows his comfort level and his confidence that he has in our offense.
Appreciate it, Briley. Thanks.
Yep, thank you.
Scott Fritchin?
Yeah, hey, Briley. Going back and looking, I believe in the last 28 years, no player has come out and caught 6 passes in his first game in a Wildcat uniform. So congrats on that. But my question is that it just seemed like you and Skylar were just out there playing catch, man. The things between you two just was that kind of a product just of what you guys are about as a duo?
Yeah, I think it's a product of, a relationship that is much longer than just my few months here. Like we've talked about many times, it's growing up knowing each other, as well as in the summers working out together, not realizing that we were going to have opportunity to make plays together on the same field. And his leadership of, from the moment that I got here, really the moment that I decided to transfer here, of, walking me through, okay, we do this on this scheme. This is what I'm looking for. We watched film together throughout last week and kind of got on the same page on certain things. And so it's just, being on the same page together on the field is, makes things like that 4th down conversion easier, because I know what he's seeing and he knows what I'm seeing. And so I look forward to improving on things like that and our comfort level and in that area, to moving forward.
You weren't the only new guy, obviously, in this offense or defense for that matter.
Yep.
Many true freshmen, 5 true freshmen saw action in the first game. When you think of this true freshman class, just what stands out about them? It seems like they might be able to produce more than typical freshman classes.
Yeah, I think it's one of the biggest aspects is maturity. These guys aren't coming in here as immature freshmen that don't care. They're coming in here bought in, and I think the main product of that has been, as we've seen, was Deuce, and he He had a great game, some explosive plays. He has some things you can't teach. And for him to come in game one as a true freshman and do the things that he did, it just shows how mature he is and how much he's really bought in and how much film he watched during the week. Things that, you might not see from a lot of guys at that age.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll go two more here, Sully and then Kellis. Go ahead, Sully.
On that touchdown catch, obviously, man, you were juiced there, and you kind of have that feeling. And then you have Skylar also sort of tackling you on the field there. Can you just sort of take us through that moment?
Yeah, honestly, it was just unreal. I knew the play call that there was potential to be a touchdown, and from the moment that I seen the ball released from Skylar's hand to getting back to the sideline after he tackled me, it was just honestly, it was unreal. It felt amazing, and I wish we could have done more to come out with a victory so we could actually celebrate the first touchdown. But in the moment, it was absolutely amazing. Skylar gave a great ball in the soft spot behind the defense, and yeah, so it was an unreal experience.
Definitely. And, we're not sure if you'll ever get to play a game in the Bill at full capacity, but for that minimum capacity crowd plus the band, what was the environment like that on Saturday?
There was, I can't remember the exact moment in the game, but I think it was a third down that it honestly caught me off guard how loud it actually got. Third down for Arkansas State. It caught me off guard how loud it actually got out there with just 20% capacity or whatever that number may be. So when I thought about it at the time, I was like, I can't imagine what this place is like, full capacity and everybody going crazy on third down. But we're thankful for the fans that came out and supported, and all the fans that watched. And we're going to do our best to make sure we get this ship going in the right direction for everybody.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
Last one right here, Kellis.
Yeah, Briley, what was the biggest challenge about trying to help the offensive line block when they've got guys getting injured in the game and, switching positions seemingly every drive? What was that like?
I would say that, guys stepped up, and, it's whenever you get in the heat of the battle in a game like that, especially with everything going on, that's unlike any other year. I'd really say that, guys did a good job of stepping up and being ready whenever their number was called. With the outcome and the way the game went, we see that, no matter who it is, whether it's a starter, whether it was a backup or a third string that came in, we got to be better from top to bottom. But, going in there with guys that didn't get reps with the first team throughout the week, guys, I'd say guys competed whenever their name was called.